Welcome to the final match day of Division 2, the final match day of Season 9 in its entirety of the Simulation Soccer League. The fight for the promotion race is on, and it is a match to decide the final spot, and Romana looking to secure their title. Socc and Valpix joining you for this one. And Val, it is a very exciting affair, of course. Reykjavik and Paris, the storybook start, and a storybook ending in store for either one of these sides.
Yeah, it's Northern Lights versus the City of Lights for the right to go up and earn promotion. AS Paris also, of course, have the cup final later this week, so could be a really big week for them. Could also be a bit of a letdown. But, head-to-head to decide promotion doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to suffer heartbreak twice in the same week, much like we saw with Thibaut Pinot in the Giro d'Italia, but that's another story, of course. Other matches to decide the minor placings with Kaapstad versus Montréal and Cairo facing off against Laos. And Cairo, interestingly, came up a bit of a momentum swing with that 5-2 win they recorded last match day.
Yeah, it's been a rough season for them. They had a bit of a slew of departures after going down, but after a pretty rough start, they've come on and they've improved over the course of the season.
Yeah, they've done very well to do that. Now, let's just make sure that we go through all of the scenarios here. Romana are guaranteed promotion thanks to the tie that we have between Reykjavik and Paris deciding who will be outright in second place. If the margin of victory between Reykjavik and Accra exceeds 7, then it will go to Reykjavik. Well, the title goes to Reykjavik. Similarly, for Paris, it would have to exceed 11. Well, yeah, it would have to be at 11 because, of course, Paris would be able to tie them up likely on goals scored. Given that may also be a tiebreaker. Romana are on 39, Reykjavik are on 30, Paris are on 33, Romana at plus 30, Reykjavik plus 24, Paris plus 19. We will monitor that as it develops as we get into our first match here with Kaapstad, who sit in last place but may be able to lift themselves off of that, facing off against a guaranteed 4th spot in Montreal United.
Yeah, Montreal in the first half of this season looked like they were going to be in that promotion hunt. Kind of tailed off a bit late. They were officially eliminated in their last match, but hoping to close the season out on a high. Kaapstad hoping to avoid the wooden spoon here.
Yeah, Montreal had to try and keep themselves alive against Reykjavik and were cleanly shut out. But of course, AS Paris' victory over Red Star Lao likely could not have given them much of a chance as well. Given that the gap there, even with a win, would be unassailable. As an early free kick here, Kogi Wartooth try to whip one in there, but a great run out there by Dexter Hall allows them to stop one for the moment. Amavinga looking to boost clear. Finds Black, now worked back. Amavinga, however, trying to get a little counter-attack rolling here. Scud Muffin tried to find Kraus just on a through ball, but was immediately cut off there, I believe, by Phantomans. Now, early on here, it's Montreal pressing the attack here. Inside, the ketchup noodle converts from right in front. Everyone missed the cross, and his there on the back end.
Yeah, early flying start for Montreal United as they start this attack up the left flank. And it's just a pretty good cross in right here. No one catches the run basically to the middle of the net, not near post or far, and just sticks out the leg and taps it home. 1-0 Montreal. Both teams, by the way, playing in a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, but I do believe Kaapstad is a slightly more defensive one. Memory serves my tactics right. Again, Montreal looking to attack via the left side. Benesco, back heel there. Move, I have not seen that much in the SSL. As a through ball here for Penshaw, he blasted it wide. Thought it may have been offside there, but no matter. It is a goal kick there for Kaapstad. As yeah, we see a bit more of a central mid role there for Montreal, and Chouinard playing that box to box. Ball whipped into the middle there, it's cleared.
Yeah, Montreal also playing with a shadow striker, so not really a 4-2 2-3-1 in the traditional sense. What a save there by Duke.
Yeah, great work by Scott Muffin there, getting himself wide open. Took a one-timer, but Duke went the right way and was able to get to that one. As a header there, just tipped away again by Duke. I don't really see if that was too far on target from that above camera angle, but here we go again, reloading, but that time the header is corralled.
Yeah, a couple half chances there for Kaapstad from the corner, but no dice.
No dice, only no cards so far either. As Camavinga, again, just trying to act as the anchor here, but his clearance isn't able to find anyone in particular. Swept up there by Pedersen. Trying to change the angle here. Waltooth on a little bit of a run, trying to get by Clark. Swept it over to Cavatori, and now Noodle with a little bit of running room. Inside again, but a good save by Hall on a Penshaw volley.
Yeah, good ball in there by Noodle, who has been one of the better wide playmakers in this league over the last few seasons.
By Malachi Black.
Almost from the corner there.
Yep, Nelly was able to find that one. Noodle trying to whip one across there for Pedersen, but great interception by Clark, and De Silva will be able to work it clear into Montreal territory and eventually out of danger.
Whoa, a little sloppy there. Out of the back.
Then working it out from the center line. Not really finding any gaps in the Kaapstad armor so far. O'Rourke now over to Wartooth. Now for Noodle. They're attacking by that right edge. That back pass there, however, was off target, and Calvatore had to rush back there to not allow Scud Muffin a chance to break. But now a chance for O'Rourke running right in, but was tipped wide by Hall. Looked off target in the first place, though. Still winning a corner there, though.
Yeah, keeper, I think, just wanted to make sure it went out. Very dangerous run there from O'Rourke.
Yep, as the resulting shot off a corner was over the bar there. That's far. Most of the shots have been with Montreal. They have more shots on target, but all of Kaapstad's have been on target. We just haven't been able to find as many of them as De Silva. Inside ball here for Scud Muffin, and he shoots, but is wide. Just as I say that, there's a shot off target. Edison long throw in there for Allard. Centering ball for Podoneska. Now O'Rourke a try, but into the side of the net.
Yeah, it was a nice move, and O'Rourke was the open player there. He just overcooked that.
Yeah, had a great opportunity, just could not capitalize. Walter, very long throw, and no one was there for it, though. Ended up getting the clearance back off of Camavinga, though, who tried to work it back into that area. Now sent over for Pedersen. Trying to dart by De Silva. Cross is cleared out by Ramos. Played back in almost immediately via by Fantabens, and they re-rack. Same attack. Pencher on the edge of it, but Camavinga blocks and out for the corner. Off of that right thigh of his. 1 minute added on here. Probably the last chance of Montreal to perhaps double their lead, but De Silva heads it out. Calvatore will work it over to Fantabens. Pedersen was on side. Fantabens tries a long shot, but nothing doing on that occasion, and that will take us to half-time. Montreal holding what has been a rather convincing 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Kaapstad haven't been like completely without their chances, but Montreal definitely had more of them. You especially see like Montreal is just killing them out wide. And that's like where a lot of their chances have come from, is they get the ball out wide, they put a cross into the box. That's how they got their goal. They've been just stretching the field, and we'll see if we have any subs in the second half.
Yeah, I would imagine that maybe they might take this time to experiment, of course. Might just consider this an opportunity to see what else they want to do with it. As of course, it is a very deep bench for Kaapstad. And we do have one change here to Montreal. Milo Cinnabon is on for George Fantabens, but no change for Kaapstad.
Yeah, that's interesting.
course, we do know of how much depth they have. Some players that are on the bench, like Claire Norris, Potato, we have not seen in action. Ball here, holding onto the ball for a very long time here. Urged to move it on, eventually does. Cleared it out to Cinnamon, but Muffin was immediately there. Now a through ball for Krauses Jr. saved by Duke to his left.
Yeah, a bit sloppy on the header there from Cinnamon, the substitute, but Brian Duke coming to the rescue there.
Yep, did very well as that one was cleared by Chinard. Tato is actually starting for them, so my mistake there. I believe I was thinking of Gary Hogg. As a player that is on the bench for Kaapstad as that secondary defender is O'Rourke here, finding another wide open Pedersen. Tato trying to cover, but it's Penshaw who comes onto it and directs it in with his head. It's 2-0.
Yep, like I said, those flanks have been a problem for Kaapstad in this game. And it happens here again, just way too much space. Gets off a cross. And that's just a really good header at the near post. Not really much the keeper can do there. But you just cannot give a fullback that much time and that much space to get off a cross.
Now he just completely left wide open to work his magic and did so with aplomb. Immediately sent it back in. Cavatori might be offside here for Pedersen and is. It was very, very close to ending up slotting that one home. Now Kaapstad looking to play out once more from the back here. Spoon over to Clark. Now Muffin. Krauses Jr. might be looking to angle themselves rightward here, and they do have to Silva, but Pedersen there is able to win the contest and headed it back out to Duke. Again, long through ball here for Wartooth. Penshaw steps right in and misses a wide open net. He had everyone beaten, could have just rolled it home, could have even just walked it in, but has ended up skying it.
He did everything right until it was time to put the finishing touch on.
There's a wild through ball. I mean, it'll be a tough miss there, but thankfully may not matter in the grand scheme of things, given that Kaapstad do still need to find 2 goals in these last 20 minutes and have not looked very threatening in this second half. As a quick headed down from Cavatori, through ball here, the ketchup noodle tries the double, but off of a foot of Hall, and that one out for yet another corner. Tried to go to the far post there with Black, could not find him. De Silva won the contest. Cavatori, another through ball here, finds Allen off a potato and nearly ended up back of the net again. Would have been an own goal, I believe, but went over the top of a bar there in a corner on the near side of the field. Pedersen looking across fed, again headed away by De Silva. Cavatori to an onside Pedersen, again looking across there, but was well cleared away by a Kaapstad. I think that was Muller there, or might have been Scud Muffin, getting in the way of that one and avert the danger for now.
Yeah, it feels like Kaapstad are blocking a million shots right now, but not creating in the attack, which is kind of what they need right now, down 2-0.
Yeah, nothing really going for them in that regard as Wartooth won over to Noodle there. Now the Cavatori put a Nesca. Noodle once more, put a Nesca inside there. Great shot by Allard, but was offside.
Is that a no-look pass from Putanesca? That was pretty. Unfortunately,
I think he did take a look there and just decided to flick it over, but still was very well done. Ultimately, the execution wasn't quite there due to Allard being offside. Penshaw finds Pedersen now on this left edge once more. Whipped in for Penshaw, but Hall blocked it with a foot and made a clearance. Tried to make a scoop there. Decided, you know what, it's at my feet. Why not just put my boot into it and sent it out? But was right back to the centre-back line of Montreal, and they work it back in field now. Cavatori, plenty of space, but Hall will catch that one.
Yeah, and what has been a trying year for Kaapstad, goalkeeper Hall has been probably their biggest bright spot.
He's called upon again there. Allard had a lot of room, tried to finesse him near post, but going to end up finding one there. And again, looking for Malachi Black, but headed away again by De Silva. Noodle there to clean up. It's like a lot of deja vu here with these set pieces, but nothing really building for them as 3 minutes has been added on here, and a chance now for Kaapstad. The first one, it feels like this second half. Scott Muffin across there for Muller, and they open it up. It's a 1-goal game, and there's still plenty of time left to maybe score one and draw this game.
Yeah, it's just a corner, plain and simple. Muller attacks it. There were a few defenders there, but he's the only one that gets head to ball and deposits it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically in a just unreachable spot for Turkey Wartooth there, and Duke was caught out of position on an attempted shot of that far post as Pedersen will just decide to loft it over the top, and the whistle goes. No chance for Kaapstad to perhaps draw it as Montreal walk away for a 2-1 win. They must feel like they could have done a lot more with the chances they had, but away it goes, and that's the way that their season will end, with a victory and absolutely locking up fourth.
Yeah, pretty cohesive win. Good day in the office for Montreal. Ultimately didn't really mean much because they weren't going to move up or down in the table. But it's a good way to end the season for them. Kaapstad did make it a little bit interesting with that late corner goal, but yeah, ending the season with an L, not exactly ideal. And barring Accra getting the breaks absolutely beat off them by Romana, that will probably cement the wooden spoon for them.
Indeed, and it's also very much likely as well that I believe they do still retain their first round picks, so they can hold on to that one, and will, I believe, be selecting first overall if memory serves, but that's for the draft to decide, of course. Montreal locking themselves into fourth place, a very solid way to finish off, especially with the +4 goal difference. But there were clearly fourth string in that one as you move on to this very exciting affair. Reykjavik United, who have had more clean sheets than they've had goals against, versus AS Paris, the second most lethal offense, and one that is looking to cement themselves with a cup set later on this weekend, but also secure themselves promotion right now by getting the victory. If it is a draw, Reykjavik will advance. So this is a must-win game for AS Paris more than anything else.
Yep, this is the one I think we've all been looking forward to. Like when we saw what happened earlier in the week. This is the one. Winner goes up. And also worth noting with AS Paris' attack, Leonidas Papadopoulos is currently tied for the D2 Golden Boot. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. He has 13 goals, as does Jeffrey Levert from Romana. So that race is also coming down to the last day of the season. But what's more important, I think Papadopoulos would gladly trade not winning the Golden Boot. Like, he would rather not win the Golden Boot and get promoted rather than win the Golden Boot but don't get promoted.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's absolutely focused on the team success. Of course, he is in line for a silver ball as well, with, of course, the help of Jay Brisky, who has been really the great right back that they've been relying on heavily. Of course, Reykjavik did bring in Ricky Bobby for some extra strike power. Already has 6 goals, but only has 5 games, so he would only be able to make a run, perhaps at a bronze boot, but he'd need a hat-trick this game in order to catch Guillermo Guerra.
Yeah, and Reykjavik, like, they have been loading up for this promotion push. It would really, like, I don't think it would be a disaster for them if they didn't go up, but it would be a disappointment given all the pieces they have and how much they push their chips to the middle to try and go up this season. And they will come out in a 4-4-2/4-2-4. And Paris
trying to play down the wide edge.
Yeah, and Paris in a 4-3-3. So we will see if Paris can control the middle of that midfield versus Reykjavik, who I think is just going to want to go a bit more direct.
Yeah, I reckon Reykjavik will look for those flanks as well. That's what I'll expect to see out of Henry Andrews, and I believe Zizo Lopta on that left edge, trying to perhaps control Jay Brisky and Isabella Cortez, who have been part of that great lethal attack down that right side that has been so effective. Yes, Paddy, and might leave them to getting promoted back up. Of course, former league champions, or Division 2 champions, I should say. They have also loaded themselves up with players like former Hollywood champion Hunter Jones. No one else that really stands out to me, honestly. Here's an early opportunity for Ricky Bobby. A lot of space, and he finds a way past Bartlett. Wow, that was an incredible shot. I thought Bartlett had a beat on it, but got right by him.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby doing Ricky Bobby things, and he just leaves their entire back line in the dust. And just slips one. That's a very tight gap for that finish, but he can do it. That's what Ricky Bobby does.
Yeah, I thought he might have nutmegged him there in all honesty, but no, beating around his right leg, and really that is a tough goal to give away there, especially given how much space you have. You know, don't really even beat him with the shot as a giveaway here. Ricky Bobby back into action again, but Bartlett that time able to make the save.
Yeah, that was an excellent tackle there by Lopta to win possession and get it forward really quickly. That's what Reykjavik want to do today.
Yep, and it might be just the start they needed, of course. But they would need plenty more in order to try and make a title push, while still needing to rely on a Malotas. Here's Bobby again, but a good save there by Bori Bartlett. And have to be called into action very frequently here, I feel.
Yeah, the first few waves of attack have been coming from the black and neon side. Bori Bartlett got burned on that first goal, but has come up big.
Yep, and I think we'll need to continue to come up big, given that the chances have really been with Reykjavik thus far. Whilst they've been far more aggressive here, but only one yellow card has been issued, and it's to the Parisian side. With Hoban Washburn, as that's a header by Ladiva, was parried away and then cleared out by Zanetti.
Yeah, had to go into scramble mode there a little bit in the box. And that's just get the ball out of dodge.
Here's a chance, Ladiva! Oh, what a shot there by Holy Diver. Only a second of the season, but the defenders come up and made it 2-0.
Yeah, comes off a throw-in. And then just a cross and a simple header. Gets there. Beats his man. 2-0. And it's not looking good for the Parisian side.
And one has to wonder whether part of that was Washburn, who I believe was the main man trying to contest that, was a bit worried about giving away a foul and perhaps a second yellow to give away a penalty and put them down to 10 men. Could have been just not wanting to go up there and go for one, but that time he does. Perhaps that yellow card he received about 24 minutes in-game time ago was something that kind of made him averse to the contest. Now Paddy are looking to finally launch one here. Papadopoulos will be offside here.
Don't think they actually called offside on that one.
They did. I heard a whistle.
Oh.
Yeah, Val is now one of two parts of the way to becoming referee, apparently. His ball now finds Joe to hit the post.
Yeah, bit of Reykjavik getting a taste of their own medicine there with the direct ball in, but off the bar, and you can't say Reykjavik doesn't deserve this lead at halftime.
Yeah, they've been absolutely creating the majority of the chances, and their finishing has been very solid indeed. 7 shots on target already in this first half. Bartlett has been tested, and part of that has just been due to how aggressive Reykjavik are playing to try and win this ball back, and it resulted in Peter Roque receiving a yellow card as well. But with that, I mean, they just had the run of play so far, and Paddy need to find a way to get themselves back into this, and I'm sure the manager will be giving them a spray as no changes to either side going into the second half.
Yep, 45 minutes for AS Puri to find 3 goals while conceding none. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, net free goals is going to be very difficult, but Andrews did help that in a slight manner as he ran that one over the goal line. About 20 yards right of where it should have been. Ball now for Oak, looking to build once more here. Andrews finds Letitia. A lot of open space for him here. Whipped into the middle, but a good save by Bartlett on a Peter Oak header. Noting, of course, Peter Oak was a former Putty player, now on Reykjavik, and might end up dooming his former team out of promotion as McAllister. A lot of room, but didn't find the finish. I think he had Jones to his right there, wide open and with plenty of real estate to fire in a shot.
Almost felt like he overthought that.
Yeah, just had too much time there and just blasted it too far out as Alistair now picks that one up, but the centering ball was picked off there by Hall, and he will counter-attack here, looking to try and build on it. He's just gone coast to coast here and tried one, but was just tipped over by Bartlett's right hand.
Ori Bartlett keeping Paris in this game once again, and that would have been a dazzling individual goal, but it was not to be.
Yeah, really, it's got free run over that as Scarpetta there. They ended up firing a shot out from distance, but could not find the target. As again, the pressure piles on here. Yoka now for Oak. Closely followed by Horvath. Over the casual. Great snag by Bartlett. Rolled that one in and was able to corral it. Trying to play out from the back here. The Reykjavik are pressing heavily. Zanetti got it down the flank side. Tried to get it to Roberto Scarpetta, but to Papadopoulos, but was a good intercept by Roberto Scarpetta. Andrew shipping forward here for Bobby, who missed it. Had a lot of pressure on him from Bartlett. Can't blame him there for how little time he had to put a boot through that one. The big difference between missing with too much time and missing with too little time.
Yeah. Got that shot off quickly, but didn't have time to really place it. What was that?
As that's casual on a little bit of a through ball that allowed him a shot there on small, but wasn't really weighted too heavily, and it meant that they were able to fire one back in there as Snooks there able to head it away that corner. Again, Reykjavik just continuing to pile on pressure as that cross bounced off Cortez and out for the throw. And look at the shots on target thus far. 11 shots thus far have tested Bori Bartlett. His had to be superb. Yet his offense is just not paying him back with even a single shot on target.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get the ball to Papadopoulos, and if you can't get the ball to your main man, your support's going to need to step up, and so far they haven't.
Now here's a chance. Eric Cole leaking through and put it away and might have just sealed Reykjavik. Make the claps. It's going to be them going up surely now.
Yeah, this one comes together. They find Hall, makes the run. Defenders get caught napping. Bartlett comes off his line, and Hall turns him into a statue. And that should be that.
Yeah, incredible work by Eric Hall, who got his first goal of the season on the final day and might have very well been the goal that seals it. Of course, they do still need to survive this last 25 minutes, but he tries again, but an offside there on the assist attempt from Henry Andrews. Papadopoulos looked to find Cortez there, but it's cut off by Yoka. Now Papadopoulos might have a run opportunity, but again, just look to the wings, and the backs have just been able to cut it off beautifully.
Yeah, Reykjavik at this point is just content to just kill time. They know they've got, this big lead.
Yeah, I mean, all they really need right now is just to burn the clock, and any goals I saw would basically just be consolation or even just a way for them to push if Romana lose by, I believe right now would be 3 or even 4. Would be 3.
I think that it would go to goals for, and I don't remember who has that tiebreaker. I
That
don't
would actually be
remember the
Romana. So
tiebreakers.
it would need to be 4. So any goals that they do find could give him a chance at the title, but of course they do still require a Romana loss. Now again they look to the wing, and again the wingback cuts it out. Yoka there stopping and crossing, well, a through ball intended for Cortez. They call it a cross when it's looking wide rather than looking in, but I digress. Oh, that one ended up 5-up for Casual, who tried to find the net from way out there. It beat Bartlett, but couldn't be the post.
Wow, that was would have been one of the best goals of the season there.
Yeah, just looking at catch Bartlett coming off his line and just a high arcing shot that just bounced off the post. And now forward there for Cortez. Sterling nearly made the save. Cortez blocked out by Roberto Scarpetta. And back in once more, but found absolutely no one and just rolls out for a Reykjavik throw.
There a communication error there or something?
Perhaps. Casual now for Bobby. Must have been just like no one was able to really find their feet on it. Maybe there was some argy-bargy in the box that the referee let go. Hard to say. There's a header saved by Bartlett. Ricky Bobby denied there. Risky, who we have not called a lot of this match, just has not really been involved. Being able to direct any kind of attack here as Bull trying to get by Hall here. Challenge of a 2-on-1 is effective. Andrews. Through ball bounced off the net. He went back to Hall. Now over the top of Casual. Great block stops. Went back to Bobby and a Bartlett save.
Bit of
Risky's free kick
pinball there.
saved. Or cleared out rather by Bobby. Washburn now for Snooks. Pretty much everyone is forward right now for Paddy, trying to look for something here. Papadopoulos tries one from 20 yards, but Sterling up to task. The diver cleared it out, was looking for the throw, but gave away the corner here. Could be a chance for Paddy to pull themselves at least within 2. Risky, he couldn't find Washburn. I think he was looking for him, and Sterling came out to cut it off.
I think that was like the first time we've called Leonidas Papadopoulos actually having a shot. They just have not been able to get the ball to him in this match, and it may end up being their undoing.
I think it's the first time we've called Scott Sterling's name. I don't think I've seen him involved whatsoever, aside from a few back passes. The first time he had to make a save there. The first shot on target, and it came, 78 minutes into the match? Oak now for Oak, looking perhaps for 4 there, but Bartlett the scoop. Just holding them on here, but, I mean, feels fruitless at this point. Look at the yellow card as well, the built up from Reykjavik playing so aggressively. Much all of their defensive line, it seems, has been in the books here. Only Roberto Scarpetta has not. There's time ticking down here into the 92nd minute. Letitia will just look for Casual here. They only need territory. Bartlett a save. Oaks! Oh, he had a rebound, but it was right at Bartlett, and he recovered beautifully to stop it. But it's only a consolation for them now.
Yeah, you kind of feel for Bori Bartlett. He has done everything he can to try and keep his side in this and keep them in the promotion hunt, and he just has kind of been left out to dry, and there's the whistle.
Reykjavik goes up. 5 yellow cards it took, but another comprehensive defensive performance. 3 goals for them, only allowing a single shot on target. But man, they really were absolutely up for a fight there, and they showed it in spades.
Yeah, they were here to, they came to win, and they left no doubt about it. fully deserved promotion, fully deserved 3 points. This game could have been a lot worse if not for the fact that Bori Barfoot was absolutely stupendous. You wonder if that early yellow card to Washburn didn't shake things up for Puri in the back, but for Puri, they got to get off the mat quickly because they got a cup final to go play in.
Yeah, they got to reload here to face Buenos Aires. I'll have to wait and see on the result of that, but it would mean that the third place in both divisions ends up facing each other in that cup final.
Huh.
Very exciting. Yeah. A little bit of coincidences there. Of course, with no goals for Papadopoulos, his Golden Boot campaign concludes. And this will mean that if Jeffrey Levert can find a goal, I do believe he claims a Golden Boot.
Yep. But that will be for our final game. We have one in the middle between Red Star Laos and Cairo City. Cairo currently sitting, they entered the day in 6th. They can finish no higher than that. And Laos are locked into 5th.
Yeah, Cairo could, of course, finish 7th with Adowa Accra either getting any kind of point out of that clash against Romana. Still have to wait and see about. Of course, we mentioned Cairo were able to find finally some offense there against Adowa Accra, no less, with that 5-2 win. Of course, that was primarily thanks to the, I believe it was a hat trick from Rob Regan, who has been admittedly rather underwhelming. Finally, I think, did score his first goals of the season and then his second. Then I believe his third. Of course, that is with JCGD, as we call him, or as I call him. I'm sure that some other of our commentators here have nicknames for him.
See, I just use the name because I do what I want.
Well, yeah, that's because you have no filter. That's known. Yeah, Rob Regan did have a hat trick that game, and JCGD did have his double. Whereas Red Star, they did end up getting a couple of goals against AS Paddy, but they found themselves on the back end of the 4-2 loss, of course. They had already been locked in pretty much to that 5th spot. We're just needing to see other results there, thanks to the very golfing class and truth between the top 4 and bottom 4, but now are about to get underway by the sounds of things. Good to have a look at how they employ tactics so far, as of course I do believe we'll see Cody Hill in net facing against Dalton Canders, both of whom have had reasonable seasons in truth, though Cody Hill has both of them really have been on the back of a lot of goals conceded, 32 and 36 respectively. Cairo,
yeah, it's wild to think as Canders has had.
Can we call that an 11?
That's a 3-5-2.
Yeah, okay. And Red Star going off with a 4-2-4.
4-2-4. Yep. And the thing, especially I feel like with Canders with Laos, is that goals conceded number could be a lot higher. He has been under siege and has been absolutely stupendous this season.
Yeah, and I mean, you can say that even with him having a 66.4% save percentage going to Matchday 12, and what was
we were this close 13, to glory.
Yeah, I know. So we're 2.6% off.
I was thinking of the 0.0.
I know what you were thinking of. Shut up. I'm just trying to look here. How many shots did he stop? Because, of course, that statistic that I mentioned was only for 4-2 hit. Oh, wow. He actually stopped a lot more than that. Okay, let me do some quick math here. As not much building up so far here, though Lau looking to press the early attack here. Dello found Changshan through a big gap there. I never really noticed how small Changshan Princess is.
I can't unsee it now.
Yeah.
First to Silva, when you need a comparison.
Where's Ricky Bobby?
You take your child to work day.
Don't talk to me or my princess ever again.
Nathan Gerby next to Zdeno Chara.
Again, Lao, however, are looking to press as now it's
Open
Chicken!
gap right there.
1-0 Lao, and it's Furious Chicken again.
Yeah, just the middle of the field felt like it opened up there. And Furious Chicken knew where the ball was going to go. And just, boom, peels off the defender. Great finish there for Furious Chicken. 1-0 to Red Star.
Yeah, also worth noting is that Guillermo Guerra would be able to get double digits, I believe. Also, I realized that my count may be wrong here on who has a golden boot race, though. Sure, you'll be able to correct me on that, as you have Furious Chicken there offside on that occasion.
Yeah, I checked the index for D2 right before.
Right, I am just double checking here because I only count 12 appearances for each team, so we might not have gotten the stats for Matchday 13. But Levert and Papadopoulos both did have doubles, and Guerra had none. So both of them were still tied going into this, so they will remain tied, and I don't believe there was much of any changes in that regard otherwise, though. Well, Casual did get himself up to 9 goals here, so he is actually tied for the bronze boot. And Jean-Claude Gondam has 8. And so he might be looking for his 9th here to also throw himself into that mix, as it looks like they're going to be able to attack here. Flemish has that one blocked there by Chicken. Fell back down though for Arasov. Arasov with a cross, but Kanders was there and was able to corral it.
Arasov was awesome for Cairo in their last game, trying to pick up where he left off. I really like the way he fits in this formation at the right wing back spot.
Yeah, he's been absolutely instrumental to Cairo's only a few wins, but of course have himself at 10.0 game very recently, so congratulations on that regard. Wish I could say the same for myself. Dello looking forward for Chicken, now for Changshan. A lot of space here on that left edge here, still looking to perhaps double their lead, but a good interception there by Miklashkams. And Cairo looking to get one here for Arasov, who beats Tame over the top and now looking to slot one, but saved by Kanders.
Yeah, Arasov not exactly known for goal scoring, and oh, now he's dead.
Alexa, play the last post.
What will they elect to do here?
I would imagine it would have to be Jacob Rizzo, of course. It's either him or Fitted Primetime 99. Still waiting to see here on who it will be, and looks like it's Primetime 99.
Primetime 99.
Who wears number 7? This feels like a very missed opportunity. I'm not sure if... Does Cairo have someone else that's wearing 99? Because why else would you have a guy called Fitted Primetime 99 and not even have him be like wearing the 99 jersey? The missed opportunity. Gareth scores for all of that nonsense. Just ended up falling right for him here, and that'll make it 2-0.
Yeah, it's the ball in from time that really kicks things into motion, and then Guerra just kind of taps that one home. Off the feed there from Greedo.
Yep. Went from side to Greedo to Guerra, basically just all around the box, and had them scrambling and couldn't really do much else. And I have double checked here. No one else on that team wears 99. The highest number is 32 of Jacob Rizzo. What are we doing here? Here's Zilk now for Mikulashkams. Now Flemish, a long drive. Oh, great save there by Kanders. Just able to tip that wide of the post.
Yeah, an ambitious effort from Hlemijid, but didn't miss by much. Didn't actually miss at all. It was Kanders making the save, but you know, make the keeper work for it at the very least.
Yep. Really did have Kanders stretching out to stop that one, and did so with aplomb. That one lofted over to Vilk. Worked back now for Mikulashkams. Now for Flemish, just like it wants to turn my tongue into a soup-like homogenate. Now Flemish again with an opportunity. Just worked it back for primetime 99. Went across for Laudrup. Now McLash comes with a drive, but didn't trouble Candace too much, and he just watched that one sail over the bar.
Yeah, I just got under that a little bit too much. I think Candace probably would have had it anyway.
Yeah, it did look like he had that one the whole way, as here's Gara. Has another drive after Greedo won it back there, but Hill tipped it over.
Yeah, a little give and go there. Takes a shot from the top of the box, but into row F. Or actually deflected, I think.
Yep, as we do have another offside awarded there by Robert Nieuwenhuis. Which is one of the... Again, it's like we have Nieuwenhuis, Stojakovic, McClatchkins, Flemished. I just feel like my tongue is going to be absolutely nightmarish by the time this one's over, but I'm gonna wait for that one. The stoppage time here of this first half. 3 minutes was added on thanks to that Arasov injury. As there's Tame making a great intercept there for Chicken. Flemish, however, with an intercept. And try to boost one here for primetime 99. A lot of space here. Decided to take it on himself, and the left footer was tipped away by Candace, trying to go for that near post.
Yep, tricky finish there. Doesn't quite work. Corner. Doesn't seem like it's going to come to anything.
Yeah, at least not yet. They might be able to build something there, but Vilk was not found on that through ball and had to retreat. And with that, Red Star Lao definitely feels like they have the grip over this game. 2-0 lead away from home.
Yeah, very good half for Red Star Laos. I don't think Cairo's been terrible in this game, but that injury is going to be a pretty significant setback because they don't really have a ready-made replacement for Arasov. And also Arasov has been in such good form. So, like, they're already down 2, which is a tough ask. But doing it without a key player and with someone who doesn't normally play that position, that could be pretty tricky.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned before about it was basically commentator's curse, but Arasov had been so instrumental for them, and now he's out. Another long off-season to recover, even with the great Simulation Soccer League medical staff that we have, as Anders trying to get one rolling almost immediately. Stojakovic's header wasn't able to find primetime 99, only ended up with Chicken. Now for Mikulashkums, and made up by Laudrup now for Vilk. Great intercept there though by Sides, now for Greedo. They might look to pay him back in kind here. Ara trying to step by, got it back for Dello. Sides now forward for Greedo again. Oh, it was taken away there by Time and then cleared out by Stojakovic.
Yeah, very risky tackle there, but turned out to be the right move. He got ball.
Yeah, that's what matters. As here's Chicken now, a lot of space for shot near post, stopped by Hill.
It didn't exactly have the best of angles there. That ball came forward really quickly. Didn't really have a supporting runner he could lay it off to. Here's a chance the other way.
Yep, GD with a drive there, but was tapped over once more by Candace. Very good thus far with that. That one was cleared out there by Strawberry. Also, going through the record keeping here, I do believe that Dexter Hall got the rather unceremonious award of not getting any clean sheets in spite of his performances. Now, the only keeper thus far that does not have one is Munakoi Salat Sansral, and I'll have to see if he does that in that last game. Of course, I was looking to see, because Candace, of course, and Hill both having so many goals conceded, you'd think, oh, they wouldn't have a clean sheet. But no, Candace has 1 and Cody Hill has 2. course, it's only been one game where Cairo have actually conceded a goal and won. They've not drawn any games. At least if my proves me right. And yes, that game was last game when they conceded to Adowa Accra and won 5-2. As that ball just basically went across court. Regan tried to head it forward, but well, it wasn't to anyone in particular and was cleared back out by Candace. Rito now for Guerra. Trying to make a little turn here. All sides! Oh, what a header! Great lethality on that one, and 3-0 Lao, and probably secures them the victory here.
Yep, all offsides, not offsides on this occasion. Guerra takes 2 defenders. Header. I think he was trying to find Chicken, but sides with the little sneak attack there. He had 2 defenders on him. Heads at home. Nothing much the keeper can really do. And that is most likely game.
Yeah, just need to hold on for what now will be 18 minutes more and perhaps get Dalton Carter's his second clean sheet. The good intercept there by Sides. Over for Guerra. Tapping it forward there. Oh, good block there by Stojakovic on an attempted Delo shot. And time ends up clearing that one out. Chicken there on the receiving end. Had a little bit of space to work with. Closed it up himself. Delo decided not to try and attack further.
We're zooming along to the end of this one.
Yep, only a couple of minutes left in regulation. Will maybe be 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage time pending something else occurring, as here's Chicken a chance, but saved by Hill. That corner cleared out by Normus. Probably would have wanted to do that on the earlier cross, but couldn't do so previously, thanks to a good header by all offsides. Ended up finding the net. And it looks like we'll just get to see the end of this one. It's the formality at this point. It seems like Cairo are just keen to play it out. They don't mind not having to chase for a clean sheet, of course. They just figure nothing really here matters too much. Just get us to the off-season. And that will do it. Red Star Lao taking a 3-0 win. A clean sheet for Dalton Canders. It was another strong performance by Lao. Ended up getting them a few more goals for some of their players. And Guillermo Guerra going to double digits here will put himself in prime contention for that bronze boot.
Yeah, and this game could have been worse for Cairo. Cody Hill was really good for them. The early injury probably didn't help matters, but credit to Red Star Laos, who played a pretty comprehensive game. Defended well, scored well. Canders was good when he needed to be. Solid day in the office, and a good way to end the season for them and take some momentum into next season.
Absolutely, and not sure who'll be earning player of the match on us that final game. Could be Fura Chicken or Guillermo Guerra. We'll likely have to wait and see on that one, but of course that will now mean that all of the positions are decided, except really for 2. Of course, we have Adowa Accra still to play. If they get a draw, they will end up passing Cairo City and put themselves into 6th place. But of course, a massive blowout loss would result in them falling down to last, but hard to imagine that at this stage. And Romana, well, it's pretty simple.
Romana just needs a point.
Points. Yep, any points will do.
Yeah, it's either a point or just don't get the doors blown off you. Wait, no. What's the swing now? It's 3.
4.
4.
Because they still have goal difference advantage. Sorry, goal scored advantage, rather.
I do not math.
Now, yeah. Yeah, we all know you think numbers are fake, yada yada.
Yeah, Romana's sitting top. They already knew they were getting promoted. Going into this match day against Accra, who currently sits 7th, could jump up to 6th.
Yeah, or by some, whatever the opposite of a miracle is, fall to 8th. Disaster?
Something like that. Debacle. Fiasco.
Fiasco Thesaurus. Catastrophe,
no Tabasco and
shambles, farce, blunder, breakdown. A botch.
Botch.
Yeah. That one's a classic for all my wrestling fans out there, but seems like we're about to get things started here in Rome. A chance to coronate their emperors as champions.
You have a chance to throw a party, too.
Yep. I fear for the grounds of the Colosseum.
4-2-3-1.
Yep. Well, they've been running a lot of recently in Accra. Well, the other Reg decided to go with the 4-4-2 narrow diamond.
Yep.
Yeah. With respect, I don't know how well that's going to work. I mean, us as into London participants would absolutely know. Yes, self-burn. Those are rare. We're underway here. Tucker now looking forward for gin tonic.
Whoa.
Nearly miscommunication there. Powdered Toastman ended up sweeping it out. Got it away from Patrick Carrigan and then just booted it out for the throw-in. And now we get another chance here. Milton Nunez right across there. Try to find it. Side of the net.
Yeah, free kick from a dangerous spot, but got the angle.
We go again, and it's a vert event to Schweinsteiger, who nearly had a chance to redirect it in, but put it too high.
Couple early set piece opportunities for Romana. Coming close. No cigar so far.
Yep, as he has Dian now for shanking her. Three of them trying to work as a triangle. Just slowly back and forth. Now through ball here for Gin Tonic, but his shot ends up right with the first row of fans. Saran Satsra looking to boost clear here. Fiam Tucker. Trout forward for looking for Berbatov, but cut off again by Toastman. Worked it back over to Carrigan. We can nearly get a Freudian there. Taking my time here to recompose myself, as I'm sure these teams would be looking to do the same. But Trout through ball there, couldn't find anyone, and Carrigan again sending it way out clear. Levert put a lot of pressure there on Llewellyn, but no one back there. But an Olivier there on the takeaway. Now Levert got by Sartral, and Jeffrey Levert puts them up and likely has the golden boot in hand as well.
Yep, this happens really quickly. Just a great ball by Olivier. Saran Satsral comes off his line. Levert just calmly outweights him, and he is not going to miss that empty net. 1-0 to Romana.
Yep, huge chance there, and a great takeaway there from the player manager Pascal Olivier. Took that one off him and just ran it through, but here's a chance for Accra to equalize. Gin Tonic with a free kick there. I think it might have deflected off Tyson Nunez. Either way, it ended up in the hands of Carrigan. Right on the back end. Carrigan still looking. There's three players right in front, so he has nowhere to really throw it to. Just elected to clear it to the left side of Milton Nunez, but him and King combine, and now Kamoyatu. A lot of space here. Milton won it back, though. After a Gin Tonic tackle, Schweinsteiger's header was not with much venom, and Saran Satsral easily just falls over it. Tucker now. Oh, a bit of an aggressive first touch there. Ended up right with Smart, and Carrigan Now look to play out from the back here with Smart and now Nunez. Forward now here for Lavert, looking for a double and has it!
What a finish into the side netting from Lavert. Nunez comes forward, just plays an absolute peach of a ball. Lavert gets between the two center backs. Wonderful finish. And Romana can taste that title.
Yeah, and well, I mean, we have to say every team in a score of the first goal thus far has gone on to win. Well, we did have that consolation goal in Kaapstad of Jürgen Muller, but otherwise it's been 3-0 victory, so perhaps it'll be the same thing again. They might be looking for it now with King, but saved by Socc. Olivier looking to find another corner win, but headed out that time by Whittington. Toastman back in once more. Olivier onside, bounced off Parker, back to him. Worked it back for Nunez, looking again for a centering ball here, just forced off to the flank. Low cross to find Olivier. Tonic try to interrupt, now a header after a Milton Nunez cross, held by Socc.
Yeah, they were trying to stretch the Accra backline to try and get a gap to run into. Just were not really able to do it that effectively.
Indeed, and of course, as we had mentioned previously, Munakoy and Socc will not finish with a clean sheet, but I mean, wasn't a full season, so does it really count?
Yeah, also a rookie, so I'm going to call it beginners suck.
Yeah, of course,
it's the opposite of beginner's luck.
Yeah, I gathered that. I was saying that's why we implemented the academy. Not a slight on anyone in the academy, of course, but you know, we do like these players to get their experience, you know, try and find their footing before end up being tossed into the fire. As seen with some players, not a Hugo coming to mind as one of those. Now Olivier trying to run there, of course. Did not mention earlier, Milton Nunez just deciding to think that this was American football and running one over the goal line, but not just being a goal kick. Schweinsteiger again trying to find Lavert. Socc did well to read it and came out to scoop it up before Lavert could get a boot to it. And the potential shot opportunity goes begging. Moriarty now looking for Lavert once again, and Socc out to narrow the angle. That time turned it away.
Yeah, Lavert wants that hat trick, but Socc not going to let it happen on that occasion.
Yeah, well, I mean, you already have a golden boot in hand. Why not finish with a cherry on top
do it in
there?
style.
Thanks to Papadopoulos. Yeah. I mean, I mentioned that had past two games be 3-0 wins. Maybe I'll just look for one once more. Trying to implement Socc perhaps. Tonic forward for Erman, trying to drive. Well, Carrigan on his back foot, but was able to deflect it at least. I think I'd be more alert to it. He would have been able to just get it in the hands as Nivier there turns away the short corner. Whittington tried to find Llewellyn, but Lavert ran back well and made the intercept. As that is half-time, and I mean, it's damage limitation thus far from Munakoy and Socc, but 2-0 lead for Romana so far, and are looking to have 45 minutes just to coast home and win themselves a title.
Yeah, I mean, they dominated that first half. They've been the best team all season. Now it's just about closing the deal.
Yep, sign, seal, and deliver. Title to the Italians. Of course, it does look like we will have some changes here. It is Sami Zaroni coming on here for Schenkinger for Accra. No changes for Romana. They will remain as their 11.
Hopefully a title for the Italians is something we'll be seeing in the Champions League this year.
Yes, I too am a hater of the financial group. That's a little bit of a deep cut there. I'm sure people who know.
Mate, you can't support a financial group.
Thank you.
I was going to do it regardless.
Well, does that mean I can't hate a financial group by extension? Who's to say? It's Schweinsteiger's header.
I mean, like I was
together.
gonna be pulling for Inter anyway.
Reasonable. Whilst we do wait on those results, just as we await the final 40 minutes and change here. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there. Smart going to get to it. Tucker will try a chip, but over the top of the net.
Yeah, Tucker has been the Accra player that sort of impressed me the most in the back half of this D2 season. Had a goal, and I believe he had a goal called back in their last match.
Yeah, and I feel like part of that really has been thanks to them playing ultra defensive formation, but not a lot of people have really rated him as here's a header right on, but Carrigan just put the hands up like he was doing a charge down on Nathan Cleary. Was able to stop that one. Again, sends it back there over to Plink. I think that's Plink there. Am I reading that right? I haven't heard the name before. Gin Tonic 4 for Berbatov, a drive, but was wide of target. Sure, so many people right now are just clock watching at this point, just trying to see if those seconds will tick down any faster as Tyson King here forward, looking for an option here. Kamoyatu a try, stopped by Zeroni on a block, and Nivier Tyson and Nunez running onto it, blocked out by Plink, and out for a corner. Short corner there was to Schweinsteiger, Nivier and Jeremiah working in tandem. Toastman a shot right into a sea of gold. Just for shirt, but for shorts as well. Toastman now trying to get by Plink here, lofting one over the top here, but Kamoyatu's header held by Saran Satral.
Almost felt like a training ground free or corner kick routine for a little bit.
Loney's through ball, wasn't able to be finding anyone in particular. Carrigan scoops it. Flicked over for Milton Nunez. I could try to win it back there. King there in the duel. Able to win it back once more.
Is that a nutmeg from King?
Very well could have been. Nunez forward and Nivier near post. Game and maybe just blouses.
Yeah, that should be the dagger from Anavier. Comes in. And that's just a really tough angle for a finish. But he's got the skill to do it anyway. He gets the job done, and the champagne may be flowing in certain sects of Rome.
Well, that just seems like a normal Thursday. Oyatu now forward here. Lavert a chance of a hat trick. One timed it, but Saran Sastral turned it away again. It's had to be called upon so often here. It's a wonder they haven't scored more here, in all honesty, is Tucker there tried to get to that corner, but pretty much missed everyone. Gin Tonic wins it back off Milton Nunez. Tucker forward now for Berbatov. Just holding play up for the moment. Again forward for Berbatov now. Gin Tonic. Tucker way offside. Oh, what's going on there? Nivier. Forward for King. A long drive. Oh, what a save again by Saran Satral. He's keeping whatever hopes they have alive, but I mean, AC Romana have more goals than they have shots on target thus far. And that was just a match of kind of result that we saw where Reykjavik beat Paris with pretty much the same kind of stat line. Accra looking to try and play through here. Right through for Gin Tonic. He's missed it. And I think that, well, if it wasn't over, it is now. Nunez, a Schweinsteiger was offside. Oh, no, it was not, rather. Well, that whistle was for it, but no, it was a Sadan Sassadal save that led to a corner again, having to be called into action. Only there was able to head that one clear. Tyson King there as he almost just walk to that one and not be challenged, but not able to challenge any further.
Yeah, set pieces have been a bit of a problem for Accra today. They haven't conceded any goals from them, but it does feel like Romana has been getting good chances from them. Like most of their chances in this game for Romana have come off of set pieces and just direct long balls.
Yep. While Accra, he's been trying to basically run through the corridor but haven't been able to do much with it. But maybe a chance here. Berbatov has Tucker. He's got Milton. Nunez beat! And he beats Carrigan! And Rob Tucker finally slots one for Accra, but it might be too little too late.
At least a cheer for the traveling fans. As Tucker just beats Milton Nunez. Then Kerrigan should probably do a little bit better. You don't want to get beat to your near post like that, but I don't really think they're going to have your
center back on the far edge, leaving him on. You know, ifs and buts, candy and nuts and all that. As these two teams just look to battle out these final 8 minutes, I'm sure Romana will be looking for territory more than anything else. Just like the Holy Roman Empire of before. Hey, history joke, topical. I'm losing my mind. Levert now ends up on the back of this one. Whittington ended up getting back in time to block, though. I think Levert just hesitated a bit too much. Backed off to try and get Sadan Sasro to come out a bit further, but ended up being turned away eventually. And now Romana really just trying to tighten the screws here. I mean, so again, Sadan Sasro has been exceptional, but really just hasn't been anything to be thus far. As here's another chance, Sadan Sasro just there before Olivier. Back we go again. King to Levert. Tried to chip off the bar and cleared by Whittington. Great work. Getting back to that one, making sure that it didn't just fall to Levert again for him to hit the open net. Now crossing in again. Tyson King shot save by Sadan Sasro.
Yeah, very. That would have been a heck of a way to cap off a hat trick to win the Golden Boot for Jeffrey Levert to do it with a chip. But the crossbar says, yeah, no.
Yeah, just like to David Trezeguet in 2006. So yes, as a Dan, it said no to Trezeguet. So does that make David Trezeguet a bold fraud? Think about that for a moment. Here's a chance on the free kick here. Milton Nunez far side. Levert again can't find the target. Trout now. They're rushing forward once more. Here's Rob Tucker. Can he make it a one-goal game? Flicked it over for Gin Tonic, but Carrigan again. Safe pair of hands.
Yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot on that header.
Maybe out to Jeremiah, 91st minute. Nivier just tried to fire one into a sea of bodies. Gin Tonic able to intercept that. Maybe they tried to treble him, but got it out to Zoni. Llewellyn looking forward there, but Smart makes the intercept. Jeremiah to Levert. They're looking to press the attack here even now. Tyson King was fouled. Vantage played. Kamoe is offside. Well, I mean, it's one way to burn the clock to have an offside call, because that's another 15 seconds off here. Here's another look at it, and yeah, it was that left foot that just extended a bit too far, half a stride out, and that's what will deny them a 4-1 win, but they will still have a win. They will still have promotion, and they will still have a championship to celebrate. Tucker knocks that one out. That's it. Romana are emperors of Division 2. They take the championship and a 3-1 win. And what a great season for them. They will go up to Division 1 with Reykjavik United.
Yeah, and I mean, well done to Romana. They came in as an expansion team season 7, and they've already found promotion, 3 seasons in? The job that the Brain Trust has done there has just been absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait to see them in Division 1. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. But that is for next season. Today is for celebrating the 2 goals by Jeffrey Levert, the title, and Avier's insurance goal, even the Kemoeatu offside near dagger. This was a thoroughly dominant performance and really just reflective of the kind of season that this team had.
Yeah, and also credit to Milton Nunez, a 9 match rating player of the match there. Did, of course, have an assist on the second goal for Levert. Surprising, but some of the forwards didn't get that. But I mean, Milton Nunez, full credit to him, and full credit to the Brother Tyson as well, who assisted on that insurance goal that we mentioned at the hour mark. But of course, Munakoi, Sun and Sartral, really, he did everything he could there. Yeah.
Yeah, like
can't really fault
it's
much.
the same situation that Bori Barflett was in, where it was like, yeah, they got thoroughly outplayed, but like Saran Satral kept it from being like 8-1.
Yeah, stopped me from storming out of the booth to celebrate a championship for a team. Although, what an incredible season it's been so far. I mean, a lot of ups and downs throughout that one, and I mean, Romana, they just went on a run. They were able to secure themselves a victory. Only 2 draws and a loss on their entire campaign. Just incredible work from them, and I'm sure that they'll be very happy with securing themselves back up there. And now we're going to look here at the final results. Romana, 35 points, take the title. And it's pretty much all sequential from there in terms of points. The only tie for points was Accra and Kaapstad, and Accra take that one on goal difference for that 7th spot. Incredible job. All of these teams really, in truth, to get through a 14-game season like this with such a tightly packed schedule.
Yeah, and the promotion chase was very tight for most of the season. Even if the battle for that second promotion place was a bit anticlimactic when it came down to the final showdown. It was a very tight throughout the season. There were times where it looked like Reykjavik were locked to go up, or it looked like Paris were going to go up. Even a bit of time where Montreal looked like they were going to go up.
Yeah, it was really a 4-horse race.
In Montreal, in a position to fight for promotion this year.
Yep, and we'll also have to see what they do with Inter London and Seoul Mythic, both heading back down after being previously promoted back up. One has to wonder if Seoul's rebuild was too quick too soon with the loans that they brought in, and ended up just getting a bit of a reality check getting back up. But of course, Inter London, a lot of extensions that they need to sign as well, though have to wait and see on who will be returning. And I imagine that, of course, there will be a lot of players moving around here. Maybe some retirements as well as the old guard starts to age. But still have to wait and see on that one. Well, we are just about to do it here. Val, I'm sure you have some final words that you'd like to share with
this
all
is going to be a spicy offseason.
Happy for you to lead us out.
Yeah, it's been an awesome season in SSL, the top flight, the second tier, and the Cup, of course, with the run AS Paris has been on. We'll see what fate has in store for them against Buenos Aires in the Cup final, but I am not on that game. This is our final cast of the season. But yeah, it was the top flight. The battle for the title was incredibly close. Hollywood in a season where I feel like everyone thought they were going to fall off, and they still managed to get it done. And then D2, between Romana, Reykjavik, Paris, and even Montreal at times.
Yeah, it was an incredible performance. And really, I feel like all of the teams that ended up making that run late ended up with the result that they desired. So, of course, we will have the cup this weekend. I can't wait for it. Sure, the rest of you can't wait to, for all of the Simulation Soccer League staff, for everyone that has joined us throughout this league's campaign, for Valpix, for everyone else. Thank you for joining us. I've been Socc. We shall see you next time.